You are not always at war with yourself, but sometimes it begins quietly. Not with failure, not with something breaking, but with comparison. You look outward, you measure inward, and something starts to shift. Who am I next to them? Where do I stand? Why does it feel like I am falling behind? And slowly, the mind begins to organize itself around this question. Am I enough? Rejection does not always come from others. Sometimes it is anticipated, felt before it happens, and the body responds anyway, through doubt, through pressure, through a quiet tightening that turns self-awareness into self. And so here are 8 ways comparison and rejection sensitivity reshape how you see yourself. 1. Comparison distorts self-image. You begin to measure your worth against others. Identity becomes relative instead of grounded. This shows up most in social environments. 2. Anticipated rejection creates pressure. You prepare for exclusion before it happens. The body tightens around the possibility of not being chosen. This appears most in unfamiliar situations. 3. Self-evaluation becomes constant. You monitor how you appear and perform. Awareness turns into continuous judgment. This shows up most in moments of visibility. For small signals feel significant. Neutral feedback feels personal. Subtle changes are interpreted as rejection. This appears most in uncertainty. 5. Withdrawal protects from exposure. You hold back to avoid being judged. Distance feels safer than being seen. This shows up most after discomfort. 6. Inner criticism replaces support. Your voice becomes sharper instead of steady. Pressure replaces encouragement. This appears most during mistakes. 7. Worth feels conditional. Value becomes tied to performance or approval. Being enough begins to feel unstable. This shows up most during comparison. 8. Disconnection from self increases. You lose access to your own perspective. External standards begin to define you. This appears most over time, and so we realize comparison shifts attention away from self. Rejection sensitivity reshapes perception before reality confirms it. Pressure grows when worth feels uncertain, and the relationship with yourself changes when safety is lost. What feels like truth is often interpretation. What feels like judgment is often protection. What feels like distance is often fear moving first. And awareness begins when you notice the pattern without becoming it. So we ask ourselves, where do I measure myself against others? What do I assume about myself when I feel unseen? How does my body respond to the fear of rejection? And what helps me return to my own sense of self? You are not defined by comparison. You are not measured by imagined rejection. Your worth is not created through evaluation. And you are the quiet knowing that can return to yourself without needing to compete.